Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here for the offense. Quick strike complete.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Unloads to the right. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving. Keeping the eyes downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Tar Heels have this offense rolling. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Cooper. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted! Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. From the gun. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking.
Oh, picked off! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
First down here for the offense. Scanning the field, it's King. Moves around to clear up the vision. The ball pops out. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
The completion well past the sticks. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it behind the line, it's Cooper. Makes the catch and he's brought down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. The play action fake. They're trying to get to it. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your deep.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the 1st half, going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
We're only in the 1st half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. With the catch, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Off the play fake. Coming after it. Got it in the middle. It's Lockhart. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
To throw, it's Jordan. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Giddens. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Quickly complete. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. That Alabama offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the move. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown time! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 28.
And the Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has done.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper shows how dangerous this passing game can be. 89 yards on the scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Now on second down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lockhart. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that pass picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if... be a reprieve for this offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Right on target this time. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's Cooper. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The option look. Now the toss. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, that's about as risky as it can get as a head coach. Early in the game, 4th down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job, offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going up top on first down. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Back to throw, it's King. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on. Taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or
unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended. PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. Afterburners coming. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
They call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback will audible. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got it. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Jordan. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Maybe feeling a little better about things. Still a 21-point game as they're set to kick it off. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Back to pass, it's King. Pocket starts to collapse. And he pulls it in at the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game.
Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockhart. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Here's a throw downfield late. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Trying to take it back. And it's slipped out. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Got his man quickly. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taking him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They're licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
He's not afraid to go deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. Where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
No good. That keeps the score Alabama.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Feeling some heat. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese David. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
To advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. The corners are walked up tight. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's King. Coming out aggressively. He's got it down the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Number 6 makes the catch and takes it in for the score.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. Smashes it through for the PAT. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
And I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Jordan. Using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Power football with the run. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play at the back half.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Second down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 14, Ohio State 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's King. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently,
Throws toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Holly.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
He lost one down the sideline. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was, with that ball landing out of bounds.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jordan. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
He'll take another shot here. Makes a connection. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. Skips away from pressure. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter, they're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. They make the